Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I feel like I've had one of those weeks where it feels like non-stop. There's been so much going on. And so I kind of wanted to take the opportunity to sit down with you guys and do a nice relaxing video. So I actually brewed myself a little cup of tea, which I invite you to do the same. And I thought we would just talk through some good February beauty products. I have one kind of food-ish item. Yeah, a few miscellaneous things. But yeah, I thought we could do some February favorites. So let's get started. Starting off with what this whole channel is about, let's talk some makeup products. So the first one is actually a product that I wasn't sure about in the beginning. I actually did a full review on this. I'll link it somewhere above. And it is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular CC Cream. So when I first tried this, I wasn't crazy about the smell. I felt like it didn't do that much, blah, 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 blah. Now I get excited about putting it on because of the smell, and I just feel like it gives this luminosity to your makeup, whether you wear it alone or you actually put foundation on top of it, that is like irreplaceable. I definitely think during the summer I'm going to be wearing it on its own because it does have SPF in it, which is great. I think it's SPF 30, which is pretty decent. I usually wear SPF, I think 50. It is kind of an interesting texture, so I would definitely check out the video I did. It's like mousse-like and pretty thick. So what I like to do is just put it on the back of my hand and then kind of stipple it onto my face with a brush. You can use your fingers, but if you don't want to get messy, then a stippling brush I think works great with it. The second beauty favorite is a relatively new product. I posted about it on Instagram, but it's the Zuzu Luxe Clear Brow Mascara, or I guess it's just called a mascara, but I know a lot of people who use it on their brows, and I personally use it on my brows. You guys know I tried the Perfect Brow Gel, and I ended up, I'm trying not to say hate here, but strongly disliking it. I haven't tried anything else from the Perfect brand, so I definitely want to give it a shot, but for whatever reason, either it was my brow gel or just the brow gel in general from them actually like clumped up within a day of opening it, whereas this one I've had for like two and a half weeks and have been using pretty much every day, and it hasn't gotten clumpy or anything. It just does a really nice job of locking your brows in place. There's no kind of weird white stuff that comes off on your brows. You don't have to worry about brushing them through afterwards or checking in on them throughout the day. It's just a really good product. The next product isn't new. I've had for quite a while actually, but I haven't been using it consistently until now. And I've just found a new love for it. I kind of like opened it up and started to use it because I ran out of chapstick. It is the Vapor Organic Beauty Organic Lip Conditioner. So it's kind of this weird shape. It's like this giant tube, and it's, you know, maybe not the like right size for my lips. I don't think many people's lips it would fit like this, but it does just like hit the areas that it needs to, and it doesn't actually end up being that much of a mess, which is kind of why I didn't use it at first. I assumed it would be. But it's just a great texture. It makes your lips feel like velvety when you put it on. And the texture is definitely noticeable, but it almost immediately, well, like within 10 minutes, it totally sinks in and your lips feel really hydrated and moisturized. So I've actually been using this every night before bed because I usually put on chapstick before bed because I don't want to wake up with dry lips. And I've just noticed a big difference that my lips are a lot like fuller in the morning, and I don't get any like dry flakiness to them. So I would highly recommend this if you guys are kind of finishing up chapsticks or whatever, or you're looking for something to just kind of condition your lips and give a little extra care to them. So those three have kind of been like my favorite makeup items this month. I really haven't been wearing that much makeup. You guys know I got surgery, so everything I've been using has been really minimal, and kind of that has been my get ready with me routine. I've just been putting on the Juice Beauty CC cream on days where I feel like it, and doing a little brow gel to try and control what's going on there, and then just popping on some of that lip conditioner just so that I don't get dry lips throughout the day. So if you're kind of a minimalist makeup person, then I would check out all three of those. Otherwise, they work beautifully on their own, and I would highly recommend any of them. So now I have a skincare item, which I think I've talked about before actually, but it's the Weleda Skin Food. This is the thickest moisturizer you will, or lotion, I guess I should call it, that you will ever find. So basically they say it's for like rough hands or feet or elbows or something because it's such a thick formula. But if you actually mix this with like a body oil or something, you get something a little bit slicker that you can actually massage onto the rest of your body. But for the most part, I've been using this on my hands. Since I was kind of washing my hands a lot to make sure that I didn't have a lot of germs all over me, my hands just got torn up. And I had like this big like red scaly bit here that was just like really irritated and frankly kind of gross looking. And so I went ahead and I picked up another bottle of this because I had finished mine beforehand and had just been like really missing it. Then maybe like a night or two of just using like one little dot and massaging it in, my little weird dry patch was totally gone and my hands just felt amazing. It's also just kind of nice at the end of the day. I've really been getting into like bedtime routines because I go to bed pretty early as of now, and it's just nice to take a little extra time to like really wind down and feel like super relaxed. And so I usually use this right before bed and just kind of like give myself a hand massage with it, which feels incredible. So it kind of turns from like a really thick texture into this, I don't want to call it oil because it's not quite like that, but I mean, it's kind of like an oil, but into just like a thinner kind of really glossy layer, I want to say. And it soaks in relatively fast, especially if you really massage it in. And personally, I love the smell of it. It just smells really fresh, and even that is like really relaxing to me. On to kind of like the miscellaneous items. The first one is a classic Tangle teaser. So I'm someone who doesn't brush my hair like when I wake up in the morning. I do it either before I shower, in the shower, or after the shower. I don't know why, it's just kind of like always worked for me, and I have wavy hair. So I feel like if I wake up in the morning and brush it, I kind of brush all the waves out and I end up with something that looks more like, I'm trying to think of like a nice way to describe it. It just doesn't look good. So I like to just leave it how it is. But what I find is if I brush after the shower or in the shower, I'm really like pulling at my hair and it's kind of painful, and I know that it's not great to be breaking my hair. So I've been using this Tangle teaser, which is supposed to not break your hair, and I've actually found that it does work. I definitely don't feel like there's as much hair that like falls in here, which I think is an indication of how much you're actually pulling out. This thing gets rid of the knots like in a cinch. So if you have kind of curly hair, or you're someone like me who likes to brush the hair in the shower or afterwards, I would highly recommend getting a Tangle teaser. I feel like it's better for my hair and I feel like it is doing its job. Okay, the last item is definitely miscellaneous, but it falls into like the food, drink category, and it is Natural Calm. So it's like a very cheesy name. In fact, my oldest sister and my mom were obsessed with this stuff, and I used to make fun of them because I just thought it was one of those weird like health food gimmicky kind of things, like you think it's doing something but it's probably not. But actually, let me just tell you, this thing is life-changing. So it's basically labeled as an anti-stress drink. So what I do is I heat up some water and I put like 1 to 2 tablespoons into my water, and it kind of like foams up, and then it goes down. I add a little bit of lemon, and then I just drink this wonderful kind of like tea formula right before bed. And I swear, every time I do that, I fall asleep like instantly and like a rock. Like best night's sleep ever. So this is also kind of a part of my nighttime routine. And yeah, we all have stressful lives at certain points, and so this is just kind of a nice way to relax, and you're doing something good for your body too by restoring your magnesium levels. So it's just kind of like a win-win. All right guys, that is it for me. Those are just a few of my favorite things this month. February was a really busy month, so it's actually kind of nice to just sit down right now and just talk to you guys and not have a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So thank you for allowing me this opportunity to kind of take a pause and just have some fun talking about some great products. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I post weekly videos on Friday, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment down below if you love any of these products or if you want to see anything in the coming weeks. All right, I'm gonna go finish the rest of my tea, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!